Hey, so we're live?
We are live.
Fantastic. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Quiett Gentleman Entertainment, the channel, and Illuminated Page, the...
program.
Oh, the show. Jeez. The words that don't come out of your mouth. Yay.
Yay.
Hey, guys. Welcome back. Before we get into our game real quick, we got our friends over at Dicey Adventures. They're also, I forget the term, Roxy, they're also streaming us. Are they doing
they're
that?
Our hosts. They're our hosts.
They're hosting us.
They're hosting us.
So you can check them out over at Night Fury 8583 and head on over there to check out. They've got some great stuff. I think they're streaming on Tuesday nights right now, Roxy?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Cool. So besides that, we are officially an affiliate. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but there's a subscribe top right that you could smash real hard, but then make some choices after you smash it so that it finalizes. And subscribe to us. Right now, we don't have a lot going on as far as, like rewards for higher tiers. We're going to work on that in the next couple of weeks. But definitely subscribe if you'd like to. And then keep in mind that if you are a Prime Amazon Prime member, you have a free subscription. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does actually help us out quite a bit. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So let's go ahead and get into the game. I'm here. I'm Matt. I'll be running the game like I always do. Welcome back after almost a month-long hiatus, which we apologize for, but life got crazy. I'm also here with Shawn. Shawn will be playing Aaron Lockhart. Shawn, what's your Twitter handle?
Twitter handle is Bink026.
Okay.
Nope, Bink26, sorry.
Your Instagram is 026.
Instagram 026.
Just make them the same, Shawn.
Hey, Roxy, on our call, is there still a possibility of showing us your screen?
Yeah, give me a second. You go ahead
Cool.
and do intros, and I will work on that.
Yeah. And then, of course, we got Roxy now that I've got her doing stuff. I'm going to introduce
That's
Roxy.
all right. I'm here.
She's playing Ms. Jewell Rumtree.
I am.
Roxy, you are Rooworks on Twitter?
ROOWERKS.
Fantastic. And I've got David over there. He is playing Professor Dalphus Hardgrove.
Howdy.
I am blanking on your particular Twitter handle.
Oh, it's just David M. McFarland.
Fantastic. And John,
should be somewhere on the screen.
It is, yeah.
It is right under our names.
Hey,
yeah.
And then I've got John playing Bobby Boom Boom Blackwood.
Boom.
And he at Passion Nerdly on Twitter as well.
Mm-hmm. And of course, I consent to you smashing our button.
Yeah.
Repeatedly?
Yeah, repeatedly.
Over and over and over
and over and over.
Sometimes, John, you say things and I'm not prepared for them. That was well. Thank you.
Try
it's a
living
gift.
with him.
It's a gift.
Yeah. I'm never prepared for what's going to come out of his mouth, or what he wants me to smash next.
Nice. Hey, John.
Yeah.
I hear that on the off Thursdays, we've got a game going on. Do you want to tell us about Growing Shadows?
So, recently we launched our second official stream for this channel.
Your camera's here, my love.
Yeah, but I'm asking you, is this a channel? I mean,
yes,
Quiett Gentleman is a channel.
Yes.
Yeah. So we've launched our official second stream, which is called Growing Shadows. And what we've done is we're playing Ninja Crusade 2nd Edition by Third Eye Games. it's, Third Eye Games is a great studio. It's won multiple awards. It's an independent studio. Really enjoy the games that come out from there overall, but Ninja Crusade is this wonderful game where we all play as ninjas in a semi-anime-esque alternate society where you're the rebels fighting against an evil empire. But we've kind of taken a twist on that, and we're also adding more anime elements, and we're also all playing kid heroes, essentially, a la Naruto or Demon Hunter or a lot of the other anime that are really big right now. So kind of opening up a whole new genre for us to reach out to with, different fans. So, yeah.
Fantastic. We have been contacted by both one of the writers and the publisher of Ninja Crusade. They're very, very excited about the game. They were very positive with the things they had to say. A lot of it was gushing about the music and the intro because it's really good.
The intro is fabulous.
A lot of gushing about that.
Oh, thank you.
But overall, it looks like it's going to be a fun game, and that is the Thursday's opposite of this one. So fortnightly, all of our shows currently are fortnightly.
Just because we like the word, it really, that's all.
Yeah,
we just like the word.
No.
But not the game. We do not promote the game.
We do not promote. The only game that I promote is Fork Knife, and I use it 3 times a day.
Not the game.
It can be if you're doing it right.
Yeah, if you eat correctly,
I mean,
it's a game.
If you have health issues and eat the wrong foods, it is a game.
Yeah, it's
true.
always a risk.
I do play a game to make me sick when I eat.
Yeah.
And then later I play a game called Don't Feel Great. What did I eat?
Yeah. I've played that game before too.
Yeah. Turns out it's egg muffins this week.
Oh, that sucks because they're good.
Oh, that sounds like a familiar game of why did I eat that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, getting away from that kind of talk, we are playing Call of Cthulhu. This is our Masks of Nyarlathotep story. Masks of Nyarlathotep is a super adventure put out in the 80s originally by Chaosium, who also makes the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. It has been updated several times. We are currently playing the 6th edition version because I haven't shelled out for the 7th edition version yet, but it's going to be a lot of the same information. And it is a world-spanning and long adventure, so we've got some time on this. As a reminder, though, we are playing this game in the 1920s, and the NPCs will be using terms and sayings from those times, some that could be included, or some that could be offensive. There's no... We're all good people here. We don't hold to those, and I typically trying to steer away from them, but there will be some standard for the time sexism that you guys will notice since one of our players is playing a female. Sorry, I'm on my own cord. That's unhelpful, and I'm about to pull my board off them. There we go.
There you
Fixed
go.
it. So just keep that in mind. It shouldn't be too overt, and it shouldn't be all the time, but it is definitely, it's pervasive in the Jewell's a woman, and Jewell will be treated as a woman in the 1990s. So that's just something to keep in mind. Shouldn't be a big deal.
Sorry, I forgot. So what happens when I'm not in studio mode is I can't move things around without suddenly it affects everything. So my apologies.
So last time, according to my own notes in the last video that I watched on YouTube, which you can go over to YouTube and check out our channel there, we pick up all of our previous videos. You guys met the Shipleys, and I hear that went swimmingly.
Was that wasn't the last time. That was the time before.
Okay.
Yeah, the last time was the game where I came in late.
Yeah, so our most recent episode is actually going to go up on YouTube tonight due to technical things.
We spent a lot of time doing some additional stakeouts.
Yes.
We spent time discussing how we want to invade the club.
Yeah, are we going to go to the
Blue Pyramid?
The Blue Pyramid, or then there's the Spice Shop as well.
Right.
And we were deciding which one to go to first. And I think why you might, the last episode, Matt, you were having a rough night and you were very tired. So I don't know if you were there for all of it. So.
I'm on that one a little bit. It's been a heck of a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I understand. So we are.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
Is there any particular reason that my image is flipped on my video? Is it just?
It's how.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
You come in.
It's weird.
Yeah, it might be a camera setting on
your
your end.
Are you mirrored? Is it mirrored to you?
No, like the top image where I'm seeing mine, so I can see what is fine. It's just the feed that's being displayed onto Twitch. My image is reversed. It's weird.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. You should be seeing the same in both. Are you sure it's just not delayed and it's weirding you out? Because right now, is your bag over your left or right shoulder?
Left.
And that's what it looks like on my stream.
Yeah.
Here.
No.
I don't know.
Nah.
Oh well. You're here, David.
Obviously, Cthulhu is invading
it doesn't matter,
our
just
stream.
Yeah, I mean, nothing in my settings would flip it, so it's just Skipo. We'll just blame Skype for all of our technical issues tonight.
That's what I used to do. Microsoft.
Solid.
It's the Skype image that's reversed, so that's what's weird. Yeah. Oh well, no worries.
So, what are you guys doing then, I guess, is the question. Are you heading to the, blue whatever? I should really open the book, huh?
So I think if the last we were discussing, Jewell and the professor were going to, or someone in the professor was going to go to the spice shop, and we weren't going to let on that the professor was fluent in Egyptian, I believe.
Yeah, I was going.
Right.
And
Yeah.
y'all were,
Boom Boom was going to
Yeah,
be.
and
I
then
was not.
Jewell and I were going to be on the outside, and if you needed help, you're going to scream, and we're going to come rushing in.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out a signal for you to give us, whether you could, like...
Besides a death gurgle?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think we were running through a lot of possibilities of possibly, like, shining something in the window in the sunlight to try to... But it's England, so there's no sun, and,
And it's late afternoon, I believe.
Yeah, so there's really no sun. It's already, past dusk by 4 o'clock. Depending on, especially in January, which is the time of year we're there, or February.
We're February 3rd currently.
February 3rd.
I did take from the last. Oh, that might even be right. Well, that's
we're at best we're February 5th because it wasn't that long after the Shipleys that we came back.
Okay.
I don't have my Jewell Rumtree notebook at the moment, and I'm not quite sure where it is. So I'm in a different notebook.
Not a problem. So is that what you guys want to do? Do you want to head to the spice shop?
Well, I think the discussion was because we also wanted to go into the Blue Pyramid and confront there, but we were trying to decide
because people have seen us, right?
Right.
Yeah,
well, possibly people in the Blue Pyramid would have seen us before. Less likely in the spice shop, unless Gavigan is there again buying whatever he buys at the spice shop.
But he goes afterward.
Well, at this point, we also had talked to the detective, and that was part of
we talked
what
to
moved
Barrington.
us this direction.
Yes, the detective. So he had found out that people had been killed by the brother of the Black Pharaoh.
Mm-hmm.
Elias was the one that identified that cult to Barrington.
Mm-hmm.
There was a murder the night before, and they had a lot of leads that were pointing at the Blue Pyramid, and we had our own leads that were pointing towards the spice shop.
Yeah. Well, especially since the leader of that one, that one
Gavigan?
group, Gavigan was going in there a lot. So
well, on our stakeout, we saw him going in, yeah.
So my thing is at this point, now I remember for myself, I feel like this is the guy who's responsible for for the friend dying.
Yes. I mean, he would have ordered it, yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of our purpose in being here is right here. But depending on what we want. Do we want justice? I mean, are we looking for revenge? Or
Well, ever since the artist house, I think I'm getting a picture that this might be bigger
I think it's way bigger.
than just revenge. But I mean, we don't have enough evidence to pin this on him yet
Yeah.
to even get justice. I mean, we can go in and shoot him.
And my other thing is that we're known now in this area, and I feel like we're at the point where we need to. We either need to do something here, or we need to move to someplace else.
So, I mean, one of the things we can do is we can travel to Australia to talk to that other professor. That would get us off the grid for a good long time and maybe
Yeah, but
kind of cool down.
Mm.
I mean, he doesn't have any specialty as far as we have seen in African or Egyptian death cults, but he does have death cult experience.
Yeah, I
he
mean-
might give us an idea of.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth going to Australia, but I think because you said it's late afternoon or it's mid afternoon.
It's getting to late afternoon, so
Then I
not
think
quite 4. We're talking like 3:30.
Okay, then I think we need to go to the spice shop because I think the Blue Pyramid is probably going to prove more fruitful after dark
As long as
because it's a nightclub.
As long as no one gets alerted from us going in there. That's the problem. I think we need to go one or the other because there could be,
Yeah,
someone could be like, oh, hey, these people were blah, blah, blah.
but what exactly was I going into the spice shop to do? Does anybody remember? Was I just going to go confront the guy, like, straight up?
No.
Going to try and see we could find out. So that guy's name was, correct me if I'm wrong, was Tewfik Al-Assad? Tewfik?
It's
Al
Tewfik
Said.
Al. Yeah.
Al Said.
Al-Said. So we know his name. And the spice dealer denied the Brotherhood, but has connections to it somehow that we know of. That Barrington
Okay.
had said that there might be. They had investigated him in conjunction with the murders that had happened.
Okay. So
Tewfik Al Said is the guy at this spice shop.
Yeah.
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 So I honestly think the professor needs to go in, even if just as a tourist.
Yeah.
If you guys go in as tourists and talk them up maybe a little bit and just listen in, maybe ask about, hey, we've heard of this great night spot called the Blue Pyramid. Have you ever heard of it? Because, I mean, is that racist?
No.
To go into a spice shop run by a presumably Egyptian man and
They're
ask him about an Egyptian nightclub?
well. They're in the 20s. It wouldn't be racist.
In the 20s, it would be racist, but it would be normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what
Yeah.
would be a good, like, hey, by the way, we've heard, because the nightclub place also does some food, right? It's like a restaurant nightclub.
Sure. Yes, I believe so.
Well, they're in the same area too. So I thought that they were in the same.
They're both in Soho, and the club, it does serve food, has singers and belly dancers.
So
Okay.
you know,
So yeah, you go into the spice shop. You're like, hey,
show them
I'm
your arm.
looking
Say,
for
hey, do you
some-
have anything to cure this?
no,
For
no.
those who don't remember, Boom Boom Blackwood has a
Has a
gnarly scaly patch on his arm now.
Yeah,
And by scaly, we don't mean dry.
And by scales we mean snake.
yeah. No, I would definitely want to know if, I think you could probably work something out like, hey, I'm in town, I'm staying with some friends, and I kind of want to cook them this thing that. Have any of us ever been to Egypt before?
I have.
Yeah, your character has. But we don't want him to know that you've been to Egypt before.
Hold on, quick Google search. What kind of Egyptian spices would be common?
Well, it's either that
I mean,
or I
it
just
could just
go in
be
there and I
Indian food.
play up dumb and we see what we overhear or see what we see.
Well, that was
Yeah.
part of it because the professor wasn't going to let on that he was able to understand Egyptian. So hopefully you could play the dumb tourist and he might rattle off something in Egyptian like, oh, look, these are the men we're looking for. Let's kill them.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that Egyptians are going to speak Arabic. Egyptian as
Well,
a written
Egyptian
language.
is
yeah.
not a language.
Right. Sorry.
We are.
No, it's
being,
okay.
We are being racist. No, yeah.
Being stereotypical.
Essentially, Egyptian is
Yeah.
Egyptian.
Arabic.
They speak Arabic, and then hieroglyphs are an archaic written language
Right.
of the Egyptians.
Right.
So, Which I can speak Arabic
spoken
too.
form would have been hieratic, and then the Demotic and Coptic versions of the language,
Here we go. The
Yeah,
professor's.
which I
the
have
professor's
all
going.
of.
I just speak Arabic.
Surprisingly,
Well,
the professor is played by a professor.
Yeah. David has kind of typecast himself.
Except that's science. Like in real life, it's science, and
I'm-
in game, it's all archaeology.
Nobody.
Archaeology is a science.
I mean, not really. It's like
It is.
geology.
It's
not
got
really a science.
Oh, wow. Did you
I
just
teach
say
geology. I know how easy
Did
it
you
is.
say geology isn't really a science?
Ooh.
I think the biologist is throwing some crap down. He don't like
Well,
no
it's just
rock.
like
you
the chemists say
consider-
that biology is not real science, and then the physics department says that nothing else is real science. It works its way up the chain.
It just happens that geology's at
If,
the bottom of that dog pile.
Philosophy
It
says
really
nothing
it
is
is,
science.
it is.
Yeah, philosophy says nothing is nothing.
If you'd like,
Everything is nothing.
you
We are derailed so
are
bad.
welcome to do that.
Welcome
or
to our stream, y'all.
you can send an email to quietgentleman at gmail.com, and we will tell David then and make fun of him more. So feel free.
So go into the
I
spice shop
think
and
it's
ask for
worth pointing
dukkha.
out that archaeology is taught in
That's the
not
spice.
in the school of science
Egyptian
with
spice
the
blend.
other sciences, but it is in the school of arts. So
Fair enough.
Because it likes to look at pretty things.
Oh.
So I think yeah, go in, play
I have
kind
great
of dumb,
respect for archaeologists.
play kind of dumb, and because we have been talking, this is the thing, we spent 20 minutes or more talking about this at the end of last stream, and now we're spending another 20 minutes at the beginning of this one. I think we
It's so long, we just don't remember what we were doing.
been a
that's
month,
true,
yeah.
and none of our notes are here except for Shawn's.
And if we don't remember, I mean, our viewers probably don't remember either, right?
Do we have any viewers right now? If you're
Yes,
in
we have.
chat, say hello. We have
Hello, view.
Yeah.
But no, I think you go in like a customer, kind of look around and be like, oh, this is really neat. We don't have anything like this in New York, because you probably don't. Because not in the 20s.
Oh, that's great. Now I'm going to have PTSD or shell shock now because the last time we went into a shop, that went all fun and sideways.
Well, you're not going in. It's
That's
the
true.
professor
It'll
and
be
Dave.
safe.
If he walks to the counter, I'll stop
It's the
him.
professor and David. David and his alter ego are going into
Yeah.
the shop. No, Boom Boom.
Me, myself, and I.
Boom Boom is going to go in as a consumer, look around and be like, hey, we don't have anything like this in New York. He doesn't even know what baking soda is. So if he goes and sees turmeric, it's going to be like, oh my gosh.
Can you make a pie with this?
Can you make a pie with
Matt,
turmeric?
if we get into combat, do me, myself, and I count as like people lending in combat as backup mobs?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely
Yep.
not.
Adjusted rule for upcoming Call of Cthulhu 8th edition, consulted on by the Illuminated Page staff, is 100% yes. Your ego and your id count as assistants.
Or if your sanity breaks enough, your imaginary friend or your hallucination can help in the combat.
there we
You
go.
Right? I
can.
mean, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you can flank yourself.
Why don't you go flank yourself? Okay, but yeah, so that's what I think, and then kind of be like, yeah, I just got here. Even I don't think it's that bad for Bobby to say something kind of
Touristy?
baity. No, kind of baity, like I just flew in from New York. Crazy stuff was going on. Had to get out of town. I haven't been to England in a while. This shop looks cool. We don't have anything like it back in New York.
Are you standing on a secret door?
Well, just kind of, because then he might be inclined to say things in
Are there any
Arabic.
zombies in your basement?
He may be inclined to say things in Arabic
I-
to someone else that, as Bobby's like looking through spices and stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can.
He can fake it. He's a debutante. And he's got charisma. He's cute, and we
thank
just
you.
want to show him his passport picture.
I mean, I'm just hampered with the fact that my face is all swollen. It's black.
Me and you are outside.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, so that's another avenue.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we could go in looking for medical supplies, or hey, do you got like
Hey,
tinctures or
in this spice
salves,
shop,
lotions?
do you have
Yeah.
any? Yeah. Do you have a salve?
Let's just do it. Let's see what happens.
Go in
see
there.
where it goes.
All right, I'm with. Okay, so
Let's do it live.
if something goes
Well,
bad, are you
guys
just gonna
talk.
scream?
If something goes bad, huh?
What, Matt? Sorry, you keep cutting out.
You guys talked long enough. The shop is closed.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You guys should definitely just go ahead and go on it.
yeah, we're gonna do
I
it. So just
promise-
scream if you need help.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, we'll go in on boom. If we hear a
I don't-
gun go off.
Is he taking his gun in with him? Are you taking your tripod container with your gun?
Matt, we're just forcing it that it's a tripod container and now not a.
Oh,
Not
Q
a-
stick.
not-
Oh, that's
not
right.
a
It was a
pool
Q
cue-
stick.
cue.
That was not in my note, and I forgot all
I
about
have a
that.
handgun.
Nope. Oh yeah, he's got a handgun.
Okay, so if we hear shots fired,
I will be bringing it in
Okay.
on my back, slung on my back,
Slung on
Okay.
my back.
and we'll just play it from there.
all right, sounds good.
Sounds
So,
good. Godspeed.
the shop is a small, neat 2-story building on Ardour Street in Soho. As you guys approach, you do see different people going in and out of all kinds of all sorts. And when you get when Professor and Bobby, you guys get close enough, you do smell the spices. It's quite nice. There's a sign on that door that says open, and then kind of painted on the window are shop open times Monday through Saturday 9 to 5. When you go inside, it is a small-ish kind of shop area. It's not exceptionally large. You find a man who doesn't have a description here, which is, of course, super duper helpful.
Is it
there he
outside?
is. He's what you. So you guys have seen Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, like the
Mhm.
bad guy that chased him down in the boats with the fezzes.
Mhm.
He looks exactly like that. I'm not joking. He's got a nice thick mustache. He's got the fez on. He's got a striped suit on. He seems
Fezzes are cool. I like fezzes.
he seems amiable. He greets you as you come in. His English sounds heavily accented but clean. And he says, "Welcome to the shop. Let me know if you have any questions."
It's a nice shop you got here. I haven't seen anything like this before. You just sell spices, huh?
Yeah, I try and bring in the best spices. Some are a little more exotic, and others are just run-of-the-mill spices that you would also find here. But I'm well versed in their uses.
Just for so uses, so not just like spices for cooking, but spices for other things.
No, mostly cooking. Sometimes people will use them to accent like candles or other kind of aromatics for light sources that aren't electric. But typically, it is just for cooking.
Oh well, I hope you don't mind me just looking around. Yeah, it smells amazing, especially when you're walking up here. I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So, candles too, huh? Okay. So, I hope you don't mind me asking. I mean, I'm not from around here myself, but where are you from, sir?
I used to live in Cairo, in Egypt.
Okay. That's equally a long distance to travel. So, decide to put down roots here in London?
Yeah, there's good business here. I'm in, it's a nice neighborhood. Lots of people come through, and you do see there are a couple other people in the shop shopping. And he's, not really bothering them, but they seem to be perusing what he has available. He says, there are a lot of Egyptian spices that have become a little more popular in English cuisine, and so I thought that this would be an opportunity for me to make some money. I've been here a little while, the last 7 or 8 years.
Nice. Wow. 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you don't mind me taking a look around or anything, do you?
No, go right ahead.
Hey. Oh, and just as a note, I'm also a photographer, and I just want to ask ahead of time. Do you mind if I take a few photos of some stuff here?
Oh no, go right ahead.
All right. Thank you very much. And so I'll walk around the store and just look at things and smell things and take a few pictures.
Okay.
And we'll see what the professor overhears.
Okay. Professor. You kind of went in at the same time. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just milling about, not saying anything.
Okay. Are you looking at the spices with a knowledgeable eye, or are you kind of like see one, smell one, see what it is, like you don't know what the spices are at all?
No, I'm just kind of perusing casually and looking to see what I might see other than spices around. I don't know.
Okay. Can I get both of you two to roll luck for me?
I'm feeling lucky. I'm not feeling lucky.
We have no luck yet.
I rolled a 30, and I forget now. Do we roll above or over?
You roll under.
Under.
You have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 30, so I'm under.
Okay. So, one. I'm sorry, John. Did you succeed as well?
Oh no.
No. Okay. So, Professor, I also need you to roll a listen.
Okay. Listen. Nope.
Okay. So you guys, he does kind of lean over and speak with another man that has come in who is clearly Egyptian. There's a quick exchange from them. It's not heated or anything. It's just kind of quiet. And the man hands him a couple of spices. They get rung up really quickly. Then the man hands him money and he leaves. The other customers kind of peruse and then check out. And how long are you guys going to stick around?
I'll stick around for a few minutes, and if the store looks semi-empty, I'm probably gonna reapproach him.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, you're getting towards the end of the day, and the store is kind of emptying out a little.
Yeah, so I would hate to leave the store empty-handed after you've been really nice and you've let me take a look, take a few pictures. I'd like to buy some stuff, but I was just curious, and I know I'm definitely playing up the tourist on this, but I think it'd be really neat to bring something home that's a little different. Maybe quite honestly, I mean, like in New York where I'm currently living, the whole and I kind of lean in, the whole occult scene and everything else is huge there. And especially stuff having to do with other religions and other ways. And are any of the spices or anything like that used for stuff like that? Do you have anything that wards against evil or something?
He kind of takes a look around and he says, I'm sorry, can you give me a charm roll?
Can I go persuade maybe, or do you want charm?
Let's go with charm.
Charm, okay. That is an extreme success. That's the second highest, right?
An extreme is the highest one.
Highest. What's the second highest? Critical?
Hard.
No.
Hard.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 11 on an 80-something.
That's an extreme success.
Extreme.
Yeah.
It's a fifth.
Critical is a 0-1, and then a hard is half.
Okay. Sorry. We're getting the terms back.
You charmed the pants off of him.
I am charming as heck.
Tell him to put his pants back on. It's inappropriate. You're just a tourist. Bobby, tell that man to put his pants on.
He looks around to see what kind of customers are in there. He sees the professor. Hold on. And he kind of leans in. He says, there's not a lot of spices that will kind of ward evil, but I do have a couple of dried bits that I could send with you that might help out. I've got some anise seeds that are usually pretty good when it comes to banishing evil spirits.
Nice, yeah.
And then I also have some agrimony that will also help with that sort of thing. But those are going to be pretty hard to get a hold of, so they're going to be pretty costly.
Cost, hey, how often do you get to do something like this? No, please.
I can't meta. I was going to tell him before he went in there, and now would be a perfect time to be like, oh, I'm, to kind of tout that he's some rich bigwig and maybe drop the name Carlisle.
Ooh, that would
but
be
I
good.
forgot to tell him
But
that
we're too
before he
late
went
now.
in. Oh. Curses.
He pulls out kind of a wax paper envelope with some seeds in it. And then he also pulls out what looks like dried agrimony. I have no idea what agrimony is, but we're going to tell you that that's exactly what it looks like. And he tucks both of those in kind of a brown paper bag and then folds it down a couple of times and gives you a price that is appropriately high for the times. I'm not sure what that kind of stuff would cost because stuff is really, really cheap. So you probably are looking at most stuff in there is less than £2 per vial or whatever, and he's probably charging you close to 10 or 12 pounds for these 2 items, so not a small expenditure for sure.
I think I can afford it.
He's he's Robert Blackwood of the North Carolina Blackwoods. They've got it. It's fine.
So yeah, no, I buy the money. Or I buy the money. I buy the herbs, and I probably flash a little bit of the money when I do it. I wanted to be like, oh, this guy,
Bobby, put your pants back on.
This guy has money and he's interested in this sort of stuff.
Yeah. Can I get a psychology from both of you?
All right.
Also, big thanks to Aaron. Your name's not actually Aaron. Shawn. For your explanation of what agrimonia is.
I had to figure that one out myself. I had never heard it before.
I just said it sounded like an angry marriage. These two have been joined in holy agrimony.
It's more of an aggravating marriage, isn't it?
Did you say psychology?
Yes. And Roxy, just when you lean to the right, you pop just a little bit into the camera you're right there. Yeah. You're popping into the camera for Bobby.
Aww.
You see that? It's just your hair.
Just the top of your head. It's like a little shark coming.
Yeah, I see it.
I just wanted to make sure you're aware of it.
Sorry, I'll scoot back over. I had moved over.
My hair is like a shark's fin.
I thought, my hat is like this hat. My hat is like a shark's fin. No, I'd moved over because I thought I was leaning too far towards this way on my screen. But yeah, I don't want to get in front of Bobby and Aaron.
Yeah. You'd have to really work hard to get in front of Aaron, like way over there.
My hair is nice and golden in that camera.
It is. It looks good. Like you could almost be a Lannister.
Almost. My roots are too dark.
So he says, I do have some other things that I might be able to offer you, but I would have to speak with some friends of mine tonight at the club. Have you heard of the Blue Pyramid?
Blue Pyramid. Yeah, no, that's here in Soho, isn't it? Or is it over closer to the? Oh
no, it's right here in Soho. They have some really authentic Egyptian food. Have you been to Egypt at all?
I have not. Never. No.
You might consider coming in. Their food is really quite good, and then you're going to get to see some exotic, some dancers with exotic movements, and maybe some singers as well. It's kind of a different experience that most British people don't get, and I'm betting that a New Yorker like yourself probably doesn't get very often either.
No, I don't. I'm always looking to try new things.
So why don't you meet me at the club, and maybe we'll share a drink together, and we can talk about some more items that you can take home and really impress your friends with your world travels.
Oh, sounds great. Yeah, absolutely.
Good. It isn't close to 5 o'clock. It's probably just after 4. It says, I do need to kind of close early tonight, sir. And he looks over at you, Professor. Says, sir, did you have any purchases you wanted to make?
Okay, so in the meantime, when he was doing all that talking, I was looking around. Are there any sort of artifacts or things hanging on the wall?
No. It looks like a legitimate spice trade.
Right, nothing that would have caught my eye and been like, it's just spices that he has for sale.
Yeah, just
Okay.
spices.
All right. Okay, so then when I came over there closer and he was starting to talk to him, I wanted to look. I know we made the psychology roll. I don't know what you had us do that for.
I'm sorry. Did you guys succeed on that?
Yeah, I have a success on that.
Did you succeed on the psychology, Bobby?
Oh, heck no.
Okay. So Dalphus, first, if you're succeeding on things other than luck, you should mark the box next to those. Dalphus, you note that when he sees into the wallet or sees the money, you can see the gears turning on him trying to figure out how to make more money off this guy.
Gotcha.
So,
all right. I wanted to look for something specifically.
Okay.
I wanted to look and see if I could notice a like a leather strap hanging around his neck that might indicate he was wearing one of those things that the other cultists were wearing.
You can give me a spot hidden.
Okay. Yes, that is a normal success. Ooh, so close to. Oh man.
You can spend luck points.
Spend luck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do that because it's only 2 points off.
Okay.
So
So
being a hard success.
you take a good look after he has talked with Bobby and bent over and shown him a couple of things and moved around. You are very definitely sure you do not see any leather thong around his neck.
Okay.
Or anywhere else.
Right.
Only been
Right.
over.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Well, then, bringing us back up to when he asked if I need anything, like, oh no, Mr. Blackwood, if you're ready, I'm ready to escort you out.
Oh yeah, nice, nicely done. I don't know.
Nice.
Jewell Rumtree knows nothing about it, but Roxanne thinks that's a nice touch.
Must
well,
yeah, must well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
you gentlemen have a good night. And he kind of walks you to the door, and then as you go through it, he locks it behind you, and then flips his sign over to closed.
We walk a ways away. Why'd you mention my name in front of him?
Oh,
I don't know. It just seemed right in the moment.
I hope it's okay. Honestly, I was thinking about calling you Elias, though, so it's okay. I was wondering if I'd get a reaction out of him. Maybe he met the guy once.
Yeah, I didn't see anything from him. I didn't see anything suspicious. I didn't hear him say anything. I didn't catch any sort of attitudes off of him other than being somebody wanting to make money.
Yeah, there was a bit of greed you caught off of him, but that's not unheard of. So what are you guys headed to? Do you guys want to grab dinner before you go to the Blue Pyramid, or are you all going to the Blue Pyramid?
I'm going to lag behind and just watch the front of the shop for about 30 minutes after they left, just to make sure nobody that we know goes in after it's been closed.
I'm gonna wander across the street because we were across the street, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wander across the street at the nearest crosswalk, should there a thing, such a thing exist, and I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, kind of off to the corner of the spice shop, just like I'm standing there smoking a cigarette,
Okay.
and listening to see if I hear anything if he comes out.
About 15 minutes or so goes by, and out the back, from around the back of the shop, you do see Tufik, very unassumingly, just like head out, like nothing's bothering him, but he is headed in the direction of what you know is the Blue Pyramid.
All right. I stubbed my cigarette. Well, it's probably out after 15 minutes. I probably smoked 2 or 3.
Yeah.
About 2. It's about 8 to 10 minutes to smoke a cigarette. Not that I would know.
It's the 20s. They could have burned longer or shorter.
Yeah, they probably hand rolled so they go
were
faster.
they were slims. But yeah, so I would rejoin the boys.
Okay. So where are you guys headed?
Are we headed to the club?
Yeah, so the proprietor of the spice shop, he was like, and he wants to meet me there. I gotta be honest, I did try to. He sold me these things. I was like, trying to act like I was buying, interested in
Sure.
occult things from another culture, And I flashed
That's what we talked about a little bit.
a little bit of what I have, and I think that I enticed him to maybe.
Did you mention your family or anything?
I didn't. And I look over at the professor.
What is?
I mentioned his name.
It's a good way to get.
In what context?
Well, it's a good way to start, subtly announcing we're here, draw people out.
Well, perhaps, but in what context did he mention
said,
your name?
"Mr. Blackwood, are you prepared to go?" When we were leaving the shop.
I may have
that's-
implied that I worked for him in such a
Yeah.
capacity as to be
I think
his
that's all right.
escort or security.
but
That
I'm-
increases the notion that you have quite a bit of money.
Yeah, just I worry about our names having gotten around.
Bleh.
I mean, if y'all aren't worried about that, it's fine. Maybe I'm just being
Everybody that
paranoid.
came after you shot him and killed him, right? So.
I think we're okay because after you and the professor left, Jewell and I hung back and we watched the shop and we saw Al-Sahid leave, but it wasn't in a hurry. It was towards the Blue Pyramid. It didn't look like he was in a rush or frantic. It just looked like he was walking away for dinner.
Yeah, but from what I'm
And now we have an excellent reason to go to the Blue Pyramid because he
Invited.
encouraged you to go there and to bring your friends.
I mean, frankly, Aaron, if we can run back by the hotel, since Dalphus has already insinuated, kind of, that he works for young Mr. Blackwood as some sort of escort or entourage, then if we can run back by the hotel, I'll put on some of my finest, and then we can just go as a separate party to the Blue Pyramid, and
yeah.
see what happens. We can keep an eye on him from afar. Yeah.
Well, that brings another question. I know you said that you and your friends are more than welcome. Do we want to have myself hang back and come in separately just in case something goes down?
Well, that's what I was saying. Me and you go in separately.
Oh, we're going in separate. Sorry.
From them. They go in together, meet Mr. Al-Said,
Mm-hmm.
presumably get sat at a table, whatever. You and I come in.
Miss Rumtree,
Either-
are you asking me out?
For the sake of this investigation, it certainly seems like it.
Well, I will be honored to be your escort.
We just won't tell my husband.
Oh, no.
He's far older than you anyway.
Scandalous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we do that. You guys go in and, schmooze and try.
We can either go in, you and I go in first and get settled somewhere and then keep an eye out for them, or we go in later.
Yeah, I mean, either way, as long as we're not going in the same.
No, I actually think it probably wouldn't be a bad idea if Aaron and I went in first.
Yeah.
That way we might be able to keep an eye on the door when you guys come in instead of having to try to locate you after.
It's a good idea. See if anybody follows them or kind of watches them as they walk by.
Out of curiosity, and I know this is going to sound kind of odd, but the thing is, we're going to be going someplace that has music, dancing, probably talking. It's going to be loud. You were a cop once. You got to whistle.
Do what? I'm sorry?
You got to whistle.
Okay.
Do you
Do
have
you
one?
have one?
I mean, I can.
Well, no, I'm like asking because I figure it might be the only way that if we need help. That
No, I mean, I can, do a piercing,
Yes, but what about me? I'm the one that's going to be possibly going in back rooms with guys that have knives and.
Dalphus
Well,
has a pistol.
try not to go into a back room. Just say that you're nervous about that.
Honestly, Bobby, we're going in early so we can keep an eye on you two when you come in. So if we see you get let off by somebody else, then we'll find a way to make our way that direction.
I have bad feeling about everything here.
We can
That's just me.
find you a
It's
safety
understandable.
whistle if we need to. There is a convenience corner shop right down the way.
You think they sell those?
In 1920s.
Probably. I mean, it's not going to be like a playground whistle that we're used to today, but
You might find a penny whistle.
Ooh, there you go.
do any of you know how to pick a pocket? What is pick a pocket in this? Is there actually pickpocketing? Oh, it's sleight of hand. not
It should
good
be
at
sleight of hand. I think it's still sleight of hand.
It's
in
sleight of
seventh.
hand.
I don't have any skill in sleight of hand.
I'm sitting at a 10.
I'd fumble that roll and be like, "You groped the passerby."
I know. Well, I was like, we could mug a constable.
Hell no.
I could.
Well, then I guess you don't need a whistle, then, do you, Bobby?
I guess I don't.
Just Dalphus will fire off his pistol and we'll come running.
Worst come to worst, scream.
Okay.
We have never heard him scream. He may scream like a dog whistle. We don't know. All right, so I think that's the plan. So
That's the plan.
Aaron and I are going to go back to the hotel, and I'm going to change clothes. You should probably change into something a little nicer. And
I assume you're all changing out of your daily walk-around clothes into something a
I'll
little
put
light.
I'm changing from my 1920s daily suit into my 1920 fancy suit.
There you go. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a different color tie.
A little less.
All right. Al,
Okay. So you guys, are you planning to eat at the club?
I think
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, I think we will. That works for our cover.
Ooh. Yeah. Carefully. Does
I'll-
any of us
I'll-
have any sort of poison?
You taste yours first, and if you're okay, then I'll eat.
Are you sure you want me? I'm the sturdy one.
She is a sturdy gal.
I mean, none of you have ever tried to outdrink me. You don't know. I could be quite able to take my liquor and my poison.
So you guys head around to the hotel, get changed, get gussied up. It's probably almost 7 o'clock by the time you guys make it to the Blue Pyramid. Let me get the description of that. That would be helpful. The club is in Soho. It doesn't describe it. Fantastic. It is what you would expect out of an Egyptian club. Very Egyptian styling of the decorations. They do have belly dancers. The food is very Egyptian. When you arrive, the club is busy but not quite packed. It's still pretty early in the evening. There is a bit of a floor show, which consists of several attractive young ladies in scanty costumes cavorting about. I'm literally reading what the book says. They do dance around the tables, and you see several patrons tuck pound notes as tips beneath the straps and belts of their belly dancing costumes.
Makes
So,
sense.
I'm sorry, Aaron and Ms. Rumtree have arrived. You get a table, order a little bit of food. Do you order anything other than food?
I will have a martini dry.
I will take some kind of cocktail.
Okay.
No martinis.
No martinis?
No,
Okay.
not for me.
The more gin, the better. The more better
can I-
it is.
Get you both to give me a spot.
That is a 1.
That is a hard success for me.
Yeah, I got
Wow.
a critical.
So you'd see that Bobby and the professor come in maybe 15 minutes or so after you to give you guys a little bit of space and time. They are seated not terribly far from you, but in more of a kind of a backer corner area at a larger table that's kind of been singled out. It's very much a special table.
Interesting.
And when they are seated, the hostess doesn't go back to the host stand. She goes like into the office and comes back out just a few seconds later, and Al Saeed gets up, doesn't get up. I just watched Aaron get up. Al Saeed comes out of the office and comes over to their table. Ms. Rumtree, what you notice is that there are a lot of Egyptian people in here, not a lot of white folk, but in the very, very back, kind of in a bad place to see the floor show, and in a dark-ish corner, you do see two largest, you would say sturdy, they're very sturdy men, kind of sitting, both of them look like they are rough gentlemen to talk to. They're well dressed, but their faces bear like the kind of the scars and the signs of having lived a very violent, rough life. And they just kind of keep an eye on everything that's going on. Occasionally, one of them will light up a pipe and smoke, but they don't seem to be bothered by the waiters or the waitresses, I guess, and just kind of sit there and relax.
Okay. And they're sitting or standing, you say?
They're sitting.
Sitting? Okay. And are they also people of color, or are they...
They are white.
They are white. Okay, I don't remember.
They're not only white people in here besides
one
you
of the
guys,
few?
but they are the ones that stand out, and there's only a couple of other tables that are white.
I
Do
would
they
like
look at
to
all?
observe and make note of anyone who looks like they might be regulars.
Okay. Give me a spot hidden.
Those two rough customers in the back, do they potentially look like anybody that we might have seen coming in or out of the Pinhue Foundation?
Give me a luck roll.
That is an 11. That is indeed under my luck score.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
that
you
is
did see one of them.
It's at least
I'm sorry,
a
what were
hard.
you saying?
I was gonna say it's at least a hard success. It's 11 under 60.
Okay. You did see one of them at the Pinhue Foundation. You're not sure about the other one. You're not positive,
Okay.
but the one of them definitely was there. Dalphus, did you get your spot hidden?
Yes, regular success.
There are several tables. A lot of the Egyptians here seem like they're regulars. Maybe not like every week, but at least when they know the waitresses, they seem to be very on very friendly terms with most of the staff.
Okay.
So Tufik sits down with two of you and he says, "Oh, thank you for joining me." And he waves the waitress over and says, in Arabic, "We'll have 3 Egyptian ales. Bring some hummus over," and he orders like 2 or 3 other things, like appetizer things. And the waitress writes it all down and then wanders off. He says, I went ahead and took the liberty of ordering us some drinks, and then some food to give you some flavors from Egypt. See if that will get us started. And we've got a long evening tonight.
Oh yeah, no, this is absolutely amazing. I've never seen anything like this before.
Now, do you have any smaller pound notes? The dancers, they do work mostly off tips.
Oh yeah, no, that's not a problem.
Excellent.
Get your wrist ready, Bobby. Make it rain.
As the girls are kind of dancing around, can I get all 4 of you to roll psychology?
Psh, failed.
I got another 11, and that's an 11 under 16, so that's a regular success.
Nice.
Hey,
These gatekeeper,
box.
these games are good. Or these dice are good. For now.
I'm liking my dice, and I was close, but no cigar.
You can spend luck if you want, but we do have at least a success.
I'm already having a hard time with luck as is.
Fair.
I got a regular success by 1 point.
Excellent. So, Professor and Ms. Rumtree, you both notice that there is one dancer who is not coming, is specifically avoiding the table that Tufik is sitting at. And she also seems to be purposefully not looking at the men in the back.
So
Everybody else is
the
not
men,
looking,
oh,
but
sorry.
aren't making a point of it.
So the 2 in the back are the 2 that we noticed from the
two-
Penhale
yeah,
Foundation.
Well, yeah, one of them is from
Right,
the Pinhue
right.
Foundation. Yeah, I would have pointed them out to you that they're these 2 white men, large white men, sitting in the back, the waitresses, and then everybody's really not
Yep.
going to them, and they're just keeping an eye on things. And they're really kind of in a position where they really can't enjoy the floor show, so they're just watching the patrons.
So you guys, he chit chats a little bit here and there about Egypt and the fine foods and what to expect and like the belly dancing and what it represents, and kind of just Tufik talks a lot and doesn't really stop. He allows you
Salesman.
to speak,
Mm-hmm.
but he doesn't leave the table in silence at all.
Okay. I will listen to what he's saying, but then I will also, he brings up Egypt, but I start, especially since kind of it was the occult stuff that got us started down this path. I'm like, and I'll regale him with a few stories. I'll be like, you'd be surprised, like at some of the parties I've been to, some of the things that people will do, they'll have in people from all over the world, different religious figures, and seances and all these things. You'd be surprised how much money those people can make at those things. Is it the same here in London?
Yeah, London has a very healthy, occult-minded community. I'm not involved much. It's mostly some of the high society families that tend to host those. That's not quite my community of people.
I kind of understand. I mean, different groups. Everybody gets around. I mean, it's a weird thing. I mean, there's a lot of similarities to New York and London that I'm seeing so far. Like different communities, different places. I mean, up north, like whose house was that? Because one of the other things that's big right now are like old books. Like old books is huge. And where were we? I managed to get my hands on some old books, did some reading at one time on some of it. Some of it, I don't understand a word of it, But
You're talking about those from the Pinhue estate? Mr.
yeah,
Blackwood?
yeah. That the son like died in a plane crash or something. I don't remember.
Say Pinhue, or do you say Carlisle?
Carlisle.
Carlisle's what I meant.
Oh, that's fine. Just wanted to clarify. He says, I'm not familiar with the Carlisle estate. I'm not sure. He motions to one of the waitresses, and she brings out a hookah and sets it on the table. He says, now, they don't do this for everybody. This is something different. It'll be similar to smoking a cigarette, but it's not as harsh. It doesn't have that same burn to it. And he shows you how to smoke and then hands it off to you, Bobby.
I try some.
It is quite full. It's very heavy mint. And then there's something else kind of behind it, something fruity. But you can't quite place the taste.
Matt's doing his blueberry mist.
Yep.
That is amazing.
This is pretty common. I actually have one of these myself at home of the shop. This is pretty common in Egypt. Not everyone can afford to go out and do this, but a lot of people have their own at home. The mint tends to be more refreshing, which really deals well with all the intense heat in Egypt sometimes.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Nah, man, I don't know. So many things and back home are kind of regulated. I mean, you can't really the ale. You'd be having someone trying to kick down the door if you're selling that. I have no idea what this is, but this is wonderful. I'm looking over at the professor but no, I appreciate all the hospitality and everything. No, this is.
Well, I did hear that you were good friends of Edward Gavigan, and I need spot hidden rolls. You're going to be at not advantage. Roll 200 sides and take whichever one's the better from Aaron and Jewell.
Oh, so we're rolling 2? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll be at it's penalty and bonus die. Yeah, it's a bonus die.
So
who's at penalty? Are we at penalty?
You're at bonus, so you'll take whichever one's better. Whichever one's lower and is going to give you a better success.
I rolled a 50 and a 30, so
you'll
55 and a 35.
So you'll take the 35.
Yep.
On spot hidden. And Ms. Rumtree?
I got a 26 under.
Mine's
that is a hard success.
Yeah, so is mine. Is a hard success.
The two men, right after the hookah is put down and handed off to Bobby, the two men tap out their pipes, put them away, stand up, and walk towards that table.
Oh, interesting.
Sorry.
Is there a dance floor, or is it only a floor show?
There's the dancers are actually moving between the tables pretty easily.
Okay, so there's no room for like customers to dance.
No, not really.
Okay, so I'm going to stand up when I see them moving towards the table.
Yeah, where's the John? Is it anyone?
No.
close?
I'm going to stand up. I'm going to go towards their table.
Okay.
And then when I get there, I'm going to be like, oh, my God, Bobby Blackwood, what are you doing here? I haven't seen you in ages. And see if we can cause a little bit of a scene and make it a little less...
Blackwood, you roll luck for me?
Who was that? Oh,
Lockhart.
Okay.
Lockwood. I said Lockwood. I just shipped you guys. Sorry.
So 48, that is... Yeah,
I'm
that's
the
a
one
that's
who
a
asked
success.
him out. Gosh dang.
That's a regular success?
A regular success.
Whenever he approaches the table, I will sort of straighten up a little bit, maybe move my hand towards where I might be holding a gun, perhaps.
What did you say, Aaron? I'm sorry.
I rolled a 48, which is a regular success.
Okay. So you weave your way between the dancers because there are several of them, and they are not getting in your way, but they are in your way. And you get there just before the men do. You see Dalphus kind of straighten up and then not reach for a gun, but kind of prepare himself to reach for a gun. Bobby, can you give me a spot hidden?
Sure. What was the name he said again?
Gavigan.
Gavigan.
That's the guy at the Pinu Foundation.
Yeah, we never brought him up.
No.
No.
Yep.
I succeeded. Yeah, that's just a regular success.
Well, good news. Our fans at home are starting a Lockwood ship fanfic. So
No. I'm the one who asked him out, not Bobby. Dang it.
Well,
So what is that,
It's
Rumheart?
It's either Rumheart or Locktree.
I like the lock tree.
Locktree.
So you guys, you get there, and Aaron, you say, "Oh, Bobby Blackwood," and the two men don't stop. Bobby, you got your success on your spot.
Yeah.
Is that right? You see the men coming finally because you were a little engaged in the conversation. You see the men before they get there, and they are kind of on top of you. And when Aaron says, "Oh, Bobby Blackwood, I haven't seen you in forever. It's such a coincidence to run into you here." One of the men puts his hand on the back of Bobby's chair, leans forward and says, "Mister, you want to talk to somebody else right now?"
No, this is my friend from New York. We haven't seen each other in a year at least.
His
Lockhart,
accent is clearly not British. It sounds Welsh, but definitely of the island.
I want our audience to know what the difference between a British and a Welsh accent is, and because I know.
Coughing a lot. The other one is British.
One is what a lot?
Coughing a lot because there's a lot of consonants.
There's
Just
a lot of
all
consonants.
Letters are consonants.
But not when they speak English.
No, that translates over. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So I only know what the difference is according to my English friend. So.
Sure.
But yeah, because Aaron does not know that they're already outed.
No, but
Right.
we recognize one of the guys from the Penny Foundation.
Yeah, well.
They headed over.
But as you were walking over, they called them out as knowing Edward Gavigan. So
Right. We
so
don't know
they
that, but
that,
I mean, I just know that something is up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be like, no, I haven't seen Bobby in a year.
Jewell is quickly tossing back her martini. Where is the restrooms in this fine establishment, and could I possibly pass the table on the way to such place?
Roll for me. Let's see.
Roll luck?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I couldn't hear what you said. You cut out again.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, roll luck.
And that is an 8, which is...
Jeez.
Yeah, these dice were not rolling good before stream, so I'm very pleased. So my luck is 60. I'm pretty sure that is an extreme success.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because, yeah, I think an extreme success would be 12 and under, so yeah.
A couple of things we need to keep in mind when shipping things in the future. We need to keep Bobby and the professor away from each other. Because we'll end up with the hardwood ship.
Or the Black Grove, which just sounds like
Yeah.
another cult.
Or you go with the
I
nickname,
don't know. It sounds
the
like
Hard Boom.
Oh,
The hard
no, it'd be
The Hard Boom Boom.
yeah.
Boom Grove.
Well, see, we should call him Boomstick Blackwood, and then it's just a
Booms.
hard stick.
There, yeah.
PG-13 stream, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your children wherever they are. We will cease and desist immediately.
We have not cussed yet.
Nary
Darn it.
once.
So yeah, the bathroom isn't a direct line between you and the bathroom that will take you right by there, but it's close enough that you can get over there.
I might just pretend I'm drunk and go dance with a belly dancer over in that vicinity.
Okay.
Is there a belly dancer anywhere near their table?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
There
then
are
I'm
several.
gonna. Jewell Rumtree is gonna put on a nice little slur in her drawl, and she's gonna beach pajama boot scoot her way right over to a belly dancer and.
That is 20
Can you roll persuade or charm, whichever one's better?
Oh, neither. I'm neither persuading nor charming.
She's an obnoxious drunk.
I am.
Oh.
Woo! Where's my persuade? Yeah, they both suck. That is a 28. Charm is a 15, and persuade is only a 10. So I'm not being charming nor persuasive.
Okay, that's fine.
Still rolled good though, just not under those numbers.
Yeah, if you didn't take them, they're low.
Yeah.
So would you say, would everybody say that they're pretty focused on what's happening at that table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not be, overtly seem like I am, but
I'm
I
looking at
probably
the
do.
guy because honestly, my character's. I'm playing myself and my character, and I haven't written down any names because my character hasn't been paying attention to any of that. So even he'd be like, "Who the heck is Gavigan?"
who the heck is Edward Gavigan?
Jewell, you feel a hand kind of at the small of your back, and you hear Edward Gavigan say, "Ms. Rumtree, perhaps we should join your friends."
Oh, we're dead.
I'd also
I'm
suggest-
dancing with this belly dancer, good sir. What was your name again?
I think you know exactly who I am, Ms. Rumtree, and I think that perhaps we should walk over to this table and join your friends.
I might be inclined to do that, Mr. Gavigan, if you kindly release your hand from my person before you lose it.
He gives a firm push. Whether or not that actually moves you is up to you.
I will give him a firm elbow.
Ooh, nice. Go ahead and roll me a brawl. Brawl might not be on there.
Fighting. It's fighting brawl.
Fighting brawl, yeah.
Fighting brawl. There you go. Yeah.
All right, Matt.
Yes.
Before we get too involved into that, could you please describe what happened again at our table as Aaron was walking up? The other two men, what did they do exactly?
So Aaron walks up and says, "Oh, Bobby, I haven't seen you forever." And one of the large men puts his hand on the back of Bobby's chair, leans forward, and says, "Mister," and looking at Aaron, says, "Mister, you want to find someone else to talk to right now."
So they kind of came around him and came behind us?
One of them is behind Bobby. The other one is kind of near Tufik where you can see him.
And
They're not behind you, but they're definitely close.
And they started to the table. That's Jewell and I noticed them coming towards the table. That's when we got up and started our shenanigans.
Yeah, and they kind of had a straight shot, and you guys had to kind of dodge some dancers, is really what it came down to.
So does this guy, he leaned over the back of Bobby, kind of, so Bobby and I are sitting next to each other. He sort of leaned over.
Yeah.
Yeah, he invaded your personal space.
And he's between Bobby and Tufik, not between you and Bobby.
Okay.
I succeeded at my brawl check, good sir.
Okay, roll whatever the damage is on that. I don't know if it's listed there.
It's a 1d3 plus damage bonus, which is... it says plus 1d4. Is that accurate?
Yeah, so you'll roll a D3 and a D4.
Okay. Let's pick some good ones. Let's try these two.
Good, because the way Call of Cthulhu worked, this little nudge in his stomach will take him forever to heal.
That is that is 6.
Ooh.
That
Nice
is-
hit. I also need you to roll.
wait.
Oh wait,
Let me verify. So my D3, a 5 counts as a 3, right?
that's correct.
Okay, so yes, so that was the damage. So it was 3 plus 3 on my D4. So yes, it was 6.
I also need you to roll a spot hidden.
Okay. I succeed with a regular success.
Okay, so you elbow him. He gives off an oof and kind of doubles over a little, and that's when you see the 2 large men also with him. And one of them reaches in his jacket and pulls out a blackjack. Which, if you're not familiar with a blackjack, it's just a really thick, short, heavy club used to knock people out.
I'm familiar with a I think Jewell would probably call it a billy club, but if
Sure.
she sees that, she'll go, I told him he could not touch me, and if he wants
It's an itty
to...
bitty shillelagh.
He looked it up. No, I'm like, I'll go wherever you ask me to go, but you will not push me, and you will not touch me.
Gavian stands up, straightens his jacket, and says, then let's go join your friends at the table.
All right. As long as his hand's not on me, I will happily walk
Yeah,
over there.
then he doesn't come close enough for you to elbow him again.
Okay. He's a smart
'Cause,
man.
You didn't quite give him a major wound, but whew, that was a little rough.
He wasn't expecting that. I know where my elbow can do the most damage.
Yeah, did you
no,
hit him?
you-
You like dug it in too.
You're a
Right in
sturdy.
the solar plexus.
He legitimately pushed me, which upsets me. So,
I know I've said this several times tonight, but I'm going to keep saying it. Don't forget to mark boxes because those are actually
I've been marking them. So
good.
I
mean,
haven't never succeeded this much in my freaking life. So I'm marking every freaking
I don't know
box.
what to
The only 2 that I succeeded at is I succeeded.
Luck.
Well, no, spot hidden, which I've already
You'd already
succeeded
had.
in. Yeah.
Yeah. We're actually going to take a quick break for our normal time, mostly because Matt needs to tinkle. So
Aw.
somebody should stay on the stream and entertain people unless Roxy has a ad to play.
I don't have an ad to
I don't
play.
think we talked about. I should have said something earlier. That's my fault.
That's fine. We can work on that. I am going to pop up an intermission for a second because I think all of us need to get up, and then Sam's going to have to slip in. So,
Oh, sure.
So we're going to go away. So I'll pop up the intermission screen, but as soon as we're back at the table, we'll bring it back up, and then when we're ready to restart, we will.
I say 10 minutes because I will be back pretty quick. So.
Okay, sounds good. We'll see y'all in a few minutes.
I can prepare the dogs ahead of time.
Well, I told him to text and we're back, by the way.
Prepare the hounds.
awesome.
Oh, hey, we're back.
Hi.
Yeah, I told him to text.
I thought we were prepping to come back. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I just hit the button.
We can still be on break. People can just see us now.
Yeah, we're waiting for our roommate to run through real fast. I texted him again to tell him that we were on break and he could just come in, but I just got his I'm driving. So.
Well, just a reminder to all of our viewers, you got that subscribe button, and John has given you plenty of permission to smash it as much as you want.
Over and over again.
You can smash my button.
And the more you interact with the channel, the more channel points you can earn as well once you subscribe.
Don't forget to ring our bell.
How many channel points you got there, Shawn?
960 right now.
I just hit 1K. Aw, yeah.
Nice.
I don't even know what to do with them yet. Like, I don't know. I haven't hit the get started button to see what they can do, but you do get channel points, and there's stuff you can do, and it'll walk you right through it.
You can highlight a message. You can unlock a random sub-emote. You can modify a single emote, or choose an emote to unlock. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can do with channel points.
And if someone gets
10,000,
we'll shout their name when we die.
Yeah, we'll keep a running list of everyone who hits 10,000 channel points, and we will declare your name in our throes of agony as our characters depart this mortal coil.
Where are these channel points?
They're down at the bottom of your chat. It looks like a little clock or a weird little bubble with a highlight on it at the bottom lower left hand of your chat.
Yeah,
I don't see that.
Mine's right under send message.
Yep.
Yep.
And it might be that I am subscribed and I get channel points now, and that's why, but I'm not.
I'm not subscribed to anyone on Twitch any longer, and I earn channel points every time I watch somebody.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
I think you get more if you're subscribed. I'm not sure.
That could be, because I was watching Bear Taffy the other day, and I only got about 300.
Oop, I'm at 1,000 now.
Oh, well, nope, but 10,000 is what you got to be at first.
Well, I'm going to shout my own name out when I die.
Bink 26.
I have 520.
There you go.
Lockwood. Wait, that's not my name. So officially, I'm announcing that if you subscribe to our channel, for every month that you subscribe, you will be allowed to designate one of the players or me to get a free reroll whenever they would like to use it. So right now we've got no rerolls. I know that Saving Throw Show does this in a little different way because they're using Savage Worlds on their streams I've watched. But I think that this is a great way to show your love for Bobby Blackwood and his love of pies. So if you have subscribed, send us a message and let us know who you're going to give the reroll to, and you'll get that once a month. And just make sure you message us each month when you do that, so that we know, because it's a resub every month, especially if you're on Prime Twitch and get that free subscription.
Yeah. So
if you have Prime and you haven't hit the subscription button and you still haven't used your free Prime subscription, we're really sad, and we would love it if you would.
So we have one reroll. I'll use mine
you
eventually.
Have a reroll.
I can share it.
Matt has a reroll, which is not cool.
Yeah, I know. Matt will just use it to kill us.
I vote that the first emote we get to make is a pie emote.
Oh,
yes.
I was gonna throw a question out there, because we do have a really good artist who's really good at doing emotes for the Growing Shadows stream. She's already working on emotes. Matt, do we need to use Johnny for that, or can we potentially?
I'm good with using
Justine.
Justine, yeah.
Yeah,
not John, the other Justine, Texas Justine.
Yeah, it's weird that so many artists and so many Jane names and so many Johns and so many Justines.
Right. Weirdos. And I don't know what Growing Shadows would do. I'm going to give John some time to mull that over before he has to make a decision. I don't know, John, you got a week before Growing Shadows, so think that one over. If you want to do anything with subscribers so they could get double reward.
These, I'm going to shout out very briefly Gatekeeper Games and their Halvesies dice. Sam is outside, by the way.
I love games. I backed their Halvesies dice some years ago, and I love those.
So I got in a bunch at the shop after talking to the gentleman at Alliance Open House back in September. And finally... woo! We have dogs. Whoa. Yeah. We are live.
No, you're good. No, we're still on break,
Well,
sort of.
Yeah, we're still on break. We were waiting for you to come in. The dogs don't know.
All the viewers wave hi to Sam.
Yep.
Say hi,
Everybody
Sam.
say hi, Sam. Hi, viewers. But yeah, so anyway, I got him in. The dice that I chose that he gave me free was a D6 from, it was called the Air, which is this nice like steel and dark blue number.
Yeah.
And it was my favorite, so I made a point to order 2 sets of these, and I bought one the day it came in, and that is what's been rolling for me quite nicely tonight. So I will shout them out.
Yeah, they did a Kickstarter when they first went to go do the halvesies.
Yeah.
And I think I paid like $72, but I got 2 sets, or I got 9 sets of dice.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
And they are nice quality dice.
It's
It's pretty.
yeah, it's the
Those are, yeah, John's showing off some other dice, but yeah, they're great quality dice. The guy was really cool. They've got lots of different colors. They've also got dice now, a set called the Reality Shards, and there's another one that I cannot think of the name of, but they all look really cool, and they've upgraded their cases from the traditional Chessex style
I heard T, not D.
cases. What did you say? Shut up, John. I'm trying to talk about something. Just stop it. They've upgraded from these old style Chessex style cases to they look like little castles, and they're a little bigger, and they actually have a hinge on the bottom. This was just taped, so it kind of opens. But imagine if this had a hinge and opened like this, so you weren't constantly struggling with those Chessex cases. But the castles stack, and they also hold two sets of 7 polyhedrals.
Nice.
Easily.
That's
so,
the set that I forgot at home.
Oh, is it your,
I bought
your
that,
castle? You
the
bought
castle
some in the castle?
Yeah, the fairy princess color.
Nice.
Because it was this cool purple color, and my daughter was like, "Oh, you're a fairy princess." I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? Maybe I am. But that
According to princesses of power, we can all be princesses.
That's right.
That's right. So, but now we are all back at the table, and I think we are good to maybe start some more game here.
Some more shenanigans with Gavigan.
Yeah, so Gavigan kind of walks up. Gavigan follows Jewell Rumtree as she joins the table, and the 4 of you are kind of standing, or 2 of you are standing, 2 of you are sitting. And he says, "Good. I
Professor
didn't want to
Hardgrove,
have."
slurp quieter. Sorry.
Sorry.
David's souping over there.
No, that's more my nose, but I
was
will
it?
mute that.
Was
Sorry.
was Gavigan his first name or last name?
Last name is Edward.
Edward. Cool.
He says, "I'm glad I didn't have to track you 4 down.
Track
Thank
us
you for
down.
coming."
We
Yeah.
were just we had made an appointment.
Yes, and then you missed your appointment.
Well, some things came up. I had a small accident. I mean, we apologize. We were going to reschedule with you.
Yes, and now Mr. Al-Said has informed me that someone named Mr. Blackwood had come to his shop. Wanted to make sure that it was the Mr. Blackwood I thought it was, and Mr. Al-Said distracted you long enough for me to verify. But perhaps we could go speak in the back room. The 4 of you, the 6 of us.
I kind of like it out here.
I don't think it's necessary yet. Besides, what do you got to say that you can't say here?
I know. I was kind of hoping to try that hookah before we went anywhere more private.
Honestly, why don't you just shut up and sit down? And I'm actually, yeah.
Do you have any intimidate or something like that?
I'm trying to be a little bit more commanding, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
why not?
I mean, there's no commanding
Well, no, but
skill.
I'm trying to be
Confident.
confident and be in.
Nice.
Look,
So what do you want for the skill?
I'm trying to be more persuasive, but I'm just like, come on, all cards on the table. Why don't you just have a seat?
Go ahead and roll persuade for me.
All right. That is technically that would be a hard success.
Nice.
Excellent. He kind of he kind of squints at you for a second, and he says, "Okay, I'll sit down." Ms. Rumtree, and he pulls your chair out for you.
And I will defer
Such
to
a
one of his.
gentleman.
Well, I will defer to one of his bodyguards and say, "Please sit. He held a chair for you."
Oh no, they'll be standing. They don't need to sit.
Well, you know, I've been sitting quite a while. I think I'm fine up here.
All things
He moves to another chair, pulls it out, and sits down.
Good.
all things considered, and I'm looking over at Al Said.
Mm-hmm.
So much for hospitality.
Well, when you cross a wealthy patron like Mr. Gavigan, hospitality goes out the window. Remember, I'm not British. I'm Egyptian. We have different rules.
Well, so do we. We're not. I don't.
Well-
we missed an appointment. Is that such an impropriety that you, even as an Egyptian, would find that is against some sort of code, that those rules that you just mentioned? Us missing an appointment counts as crossing a wealthy patron?
Mr. Gavigan kind of sits back and crosses his legs, crosses one leg over the other, and says, "It's not just an appointment that you missed, and I think that you are aware of that. It is your connections to Mr. Jackson Elias and your inquiries into the Carlisle expedition, as well as Mr. Blackwood killing two good friends of mine in New York."
Shoot.
Oh, you mean the thieves
You mean the
that
guys that
broke in?
tried to shoot him?
As well as potentially, I heard rumors that you may have burned down a building in Harlem.
Oh, we didn't burn down anything.
No, that was not us. That was
That was, I'm sure, more friends of yours.
What was the guy's name? No. What was the name the guy screamed out as his chest imploded?
Oh.
He
Well,
was
I mean,
was
his
trying
chest
to
didn't
appease him.
implode.
I
He
knew
just
that
bit
much.
off his tongue and wanted to appease the something or other.
So,
The god thing.
yeah, because quite frankly, that was not us. That was not them even. That was unfortunately, well,
but whatever god you choose to worship.
yeah, that was his actions. So I'm quite frankly, no, that was not us. And I don't know who would have told you that.
So it seems that our business together has become plentiful, and I think.
I mean,
that
it's just
perhaps-
really odd to me because when we talked to you, you didn't know anything about Jackson Elias, and now you seem to be quite sure that it means that we have business together.
Yes, I am also surprised that someone could be duplicitous.
Takes one to know one, young sir. Takes one to know one.
It does. So I think that perhaps we should adjourn from here.
I'm not done asking questions. And quite frankly, where else are we going to go at this point, huh?
Can you roll a dodge for me?
I can.
And while all this is going on, the attention's on Bobby. Can I try and stealth away?
That is an extreme success.
Oh wow. Good. Okay. So the guy that was standing kind of next to you, kind of reaches back to slug you, and you quick boom Blackwood over there, dodge quickly out of the way. I need everyone to give me. I'm sorry. I need Bobby, Jewell, and Dalphus to give me a spot. And if Aaron, if you want to try and stealth away, you can roll that.
Spot hidden?
Yes.
That's the only spot. I
Hard
succeeded.
success.
Regular success for me.
Hard success.
Regular success on the stealth.
Okay. Let me see what I've got here.
I'm just Jewell is just beside herself with suddenly we're in business together.
I have a plan. It might involve breaking the law.
So, what is going to what you notice, Bobby, as you dodge out of the way is it's not just a fist that came at you. It was a blackjack as well. The man is trying to sincerely hurt you. And then the other 3 men pull out blackjacks as well. And we can devolve into combat, which I'm perfectly fine with. But Gavigan seems unfazed by this.
My concern is with that. I mean, I know you had us roll a spot, so I'm sure you were having us look for something.
Yes. If the 2 of you got hard successes, you both see Aaron back away during this kerfuffle.
Do we see anybody else paying us any mind? Like, if we started to break out, are we looking at a full floor of people coming after us, or is everybody else just enjoying?
Are kind of backing away. The white people are running, and the dancers are on the other side of the room.
Okay.
So my success at slipped away. I wanted to slip away, get a little away from the group, and then start yelling fire.
Well, you have definitely slipped away.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll take a little bit of time, but
Okay.
no one seems to have noticed that you've slipped away.
Okay, cool.
In this, I'm just gonna keep saying kerfuffle. I really like that word.
It is a kerfuffle.
I mean, it could be a brouhaha.
Well, kerfuffles develop
not
into a
quite
brouhaha.
It's if it escalates, it will become a brouhaha with much haste.
I would like it to evolve instead into shenanigans, but that's just me.
That's the
Well, that's
hollering
what
at
happens
fire
when
is shenanigans.
Lockhart calls out fire. That's when it devolves into shenanigans.
My mistake.
Well, it actually is about to be.
It's
Okay.
like, these are DEF CON levels that we're dealing with here, or somewhere kindly in about DEF CON 5. It was a kerfuffle. DEF CON 3 is more like shenanigans. DEF CON 2 is a brouhaha, and DEF CON 1 is an all-out
Call your
shindig.
next of kin.
Yeah.
I am going to push over the.
You push over.
I'm going to push over the hookah
Oh shit.
with the hot coals in the direction
Of Gavigan's lap,
of
please.
Gavin's lap. And I'm going to be tossing the Egyptian ale, which I'm hoping is fairly alcoholic, onto him.
Nice. So what I will want you to do, I'd say fighting brawl, or throw, whichever one's better.
Do I even have throw? Is throw even a thing? It
Yeah,
is a
throw
thing.
is a thing, but you're probably going to have the same throw as a wet duck.
Yeah.
I like that you assume wet ducks don't play baseball.
Have you ever seen
Hey,
one?
ducks only play hockey.
Oh,
That's
oh
true.
my
I'm
gosh.
waiting to capitalize
Did you
on this
see his
too, by the way.
mugshot?
Okay, Matt.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, at least I knocked over the hookah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So well, hold on, I gotta roll dodge. Oh yeah, he doesn't critically fail. So you do knock the hook over. He gets out of the way of it, and you probably knock the beer over trying to grab it, or you grab the beer and go to throw it, but don't really do a good job. Lockhart would normally go, but you're gonna move in a direction to get away from everything. Rumtree, what are you doing?
I am pulling my 38 and perhaps my switchblade.
Dual wielding
Nice.
38 switchblade.
Well, I'll pull my switchblade first. It's
Are you
easier
gonna
to
put
get
it
to.
in anybody?
Am I gonna put it in anybody?
Oh yeah. I assume you're gonna.
Is that what
stab
you were
somebody.
asking?
Yeah.
Oh, if I can
yeah.
do it on the same action as pulling it, is one of those
Sure.
rough customers that doesn't want to sit down, standing anywhere
Sure.
near me, because I did remain
Yeah.
standing.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to try to get one in the gut. I'm gonna shake
Yeah,
him.
go.
So, what is that?
Brawl.
Oh, I've got it. My numbers written
Actually,
down
it would
here.
be fighting melee.
Fighting melee.
Unless you did put points into fighting melee, and then I'll let you do fighting
well,
brawl. 'cause
there
I'm not
isn't fighting melee on our sheet.
weird.
There's fighting brawl, firearms. Unless fighting melee is we can write in more fighting stuff, but I just had brawl down.
No, that's fine. Hold on. I'm gonna look at the sheet just so I'm looking at a sheet while we're going through this. So you go right ahead.
Okay, I got a regular
Okay.
success on that.
My brawl and my knife rolls are different, so I don't know if that's
Oh.
an indication that there is a brawl
is
and a
there,
melee
is there
difference.
a
So
knife somewhere? My knife came out
Um,
as the same as my brawl.
You got a regular success. Is that what you said?
That is what I said.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right, so that is 1d4 plus 1d4.
And also remember to mark your knife. Or yeah,
Fighting Brian.
mark knife. If they were
down
the
at the
same,
bottom?
go ahead.
Oh, that is 5 points of damage.
5 damage. Where's the hit points? Okay. All right. And then Hardgrove, you were going to do something?
Yes. All right. So when Bobby pushes over the hookah at Edward Gavigan, he jumps out of the way. Does he move towards or away from me?
Roll luck.
16.
Which way do you want him to go?
Towards me.
Then that's what he did.
Okay. Then he gets a knife in the
Nice.
throat.
Go ahead and roll your knife.
To the throat.
I mean, Bobby, you clearly brought a hookah and a beer to it.
To a knife fight.
No joke.
Oh.
My shenanigans aren't ever going to happen.
No.
Oh,
I
sorry.
just rolled a 1, good sir.
Oh. Okay. So
Oh.
you, what's
Sorry,
your
Lockhart.
what's your damage on your knife?
55.
No, damage.
Oh, damage. Sorry.
You behead him.
Dang, that's gone.
And his neighbor.
Do you have a damage bonus?
I do not.
Okay, so you'll do 4 damage, and now you'll roll a d4.
3.
So 7. Oh, wow. He has taken some rough damage. Okay.
Between your knife and my elbow.
So I looked it up. Any blade under 2 feet, you roll brawl for.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Anything else would be a
So,
sword
yeah.
specialization. Sorry.
Okay.
I just wanted to see.
So, Professor, if you
Nicely done.
put points into knife, we can just shift those over to brawl later. It's not a big deal.
Good deal.
and-
Yeah,
go
I'm
for it.
using the brawl for it.
Okay, good. So, yeah, you stab him pretty good. And then
Oh,
kind of
Give
around.
him a
What is
stab and then a twist.
Dalphus, you got blood in the hummus. I hadn't gotten to try it yet. I don't have time to
Oh,
say
there's no
that. but-
splatters.
So at the top of the round, Gavigan stands up and goes to move away. And the boys next to him go after you guys. So, Blackwood, what are you doing?
Oh. God. I need to pull my shotgun, so I'm going to do that.
So it's in a tripod case.
It's in that.
it's in a case, yeah.
It's in a case.
So it's probably in at least a couple of pieces.
Okay. Never mind then.
What- Do you think that's a fair assessment?
Well,
or do you think that
what we had done
Yeah, 'cause
was
it was
got
a
it in a. It was
pool
initially a
cue
pool
case.
cue case, so it could be
long enough to.
long enough to conceal it. And he
okay,
just
then yeah,
carries
no,
it with
that's
him.
it all in one. Then that's fine. Yeah, it's all in one thing. I'm gonna say that you need a hard success, because you're pulling it out of a box,
Okay.
to be able to hit something this round. But otherwise, you're fine.
All right.
There's
I don't
there's a lot of euphemisms in there somewhere, but
Wait, what's your shotgun skill?
My shotgun skill, where is it? Is pretty darn high.
it's firearms.
Firearm shotgun. I am. For some reason, I'm at an 80, but I should have gone up. But I'm at an 80 right now.
Let's say that. Let's go ahead and give you a penalty die then, instead of making it a hard success required.
So roll
Okay.
roll 2 percentiles, John.
So I'll roll 1 percentile and then roll again.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and
And
take
take
a
the
roll,
low.
whichever one's the worst one.
Okay. Well, that is a 3. So that will not be. I won't be getting that
Well,
one.
you
sadly.
keep the 3.
Oh,
Roll the
keep the
percentile.
3 and
Yeah.
re-roll
Yeah,
the
you
10.
just roll the 10.
All right. Well, where is
That
that?
would've
It's all
been
right. We
awesome.
know it was a 3.
That would've been awesome.
That would have been really
That would have
good.
been good.
That would have been good. And so that's a 43. And I'll spend.
still-
I
oh,
can't
you-
spend it on.
not in combat.
So
So it's right above a hard. 3
So
points
you were
shy.
firing at who specifically?
Honestly, he's running. Dang it.
And it's a shotgun, so
Dang it. But I need to.
Fire it into the ceiling to see if you can get anybody to duck.
No, because unfortunately.
fire to Gavigan. Because he just stood and walked away, but he can't be that far yet.
Yeah.
Something might hit
Dang
him.
it.
He survived the knife stab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My character feels that he is the reason that we are here. He is the one who ordered the friend killed, and maybe if we kill him, we go back home to New York. So yeah, I'm shooting him.
Sure, that makes sense. Roll your damage.
Damage on
It
the
looks like
shotgun
they started to clear out
is-
anyway. I'm pretty sure everybody in this building was a setup.
It's a D10,
All my
right?
plans
Is that
went
what we
out the
decided?
window.
Because I'm shooting
Sorry.
a solid slug.
Look up what kind of shotgun is it?
Well, it's a 12 gauge. And
According to the card I have, it's a D10 plus 6.
okay,
I have item cards.
yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Is that for 7th edition or 6th?
A lot of money.
dude.
Yeah, these are on 7th. These are 7th edition cards.
Nice.
Spent a lot of money on 4
Is that a one?
little boxes.
No, that is a 9 plus 6 is 15.
He is dead. There- He was already at half hit points, so he already had a major wound. And then you shot him while he was and gave him a major wound when he was at a major wound, and did enough damage to straight kill him anyway. So he's dead.
And I
So
will.
you hit him, he flies backwards, crumples into a bloody pool. Everyone in the club screams and runs.
At this
You
point, I yell,
don't-
"Fire!"
You don't know who you're effing with. Yeah.
There you go. The Tufik. Boom, boom. I'm sorry. Lockhart, it is your turn. Do you scream fire?
I'm gonna no, because I'm gonna turn around and be like,
Oh, shoot.
"Okay, this has gone south immediately."
Well, I mean, we were going to have to kill him anyway.
Yeah, I was hoping we could escape and abscond
I mean,
away.
did we need information from this guy?
Well, it's too late now.
Well, I'm just asking out of
I mean,
character.
unless we can get someone.
There's information he has, but there are other ways to get it.
I'm going to reach into my pocket and pull my Colt, to cover, because we still have some muscle in the room.
Are you, when you say you're going to pull it, what are you doing with it? Just kind of shooting?
Pulling it and aiming it at the nearest thug and shooting.
Sure. Go ahead. Go right ahead and fire. You will have you're fine. No, go ahead and fire.
That is a hard success.
Nice.
And so that is 9.
9 damage.
11.
I'm sorry?
It's 9 plus 2, so it's 11.
11. Even better. He actually he drops. He's dead. Yeah, you wing a dude right in the back, and he drops.
Detective Barrington is not going to be
That's what I
happy
think.
with it.
Like, how are we going to explain this to the detective?
We're
We're going to
not.
get on a boat and get out of here.
Yeah.
Yep. Before Rumtree goes, Tufik bolts, not kind of backs away, but like a little weasel,
Grab him.
runs.
Now, we were
toward-
kind of in a corner, though, right? So does he have to pass any of us?
You're not super in a corner. There's a chance for Rumtree or Hardgrove to try and grab him.
I would like to try
but
to grab him.
if either one of you, if both of you don't or fail, he's very much going to be out the door, and we'll have to go to a chase scene, which I'm fine with. I love chase scenes. I think they're fantastic. It's one of the best parts of 7th edition. That 7th edition added, but something to.
I'm gonna try to grab him.
Okay, so it is
Whenever
your
it's my turn.
Fighting. I'm sorry. No, it's not your turn. There are 3 dudes to attack you guys. My bad.
Oh, so they're still attacking even though we just killed their boss? Yeah, I get
yeah.
paid.
Yeah. One of them is going to attack Bobby
Of course.
and fail terribly. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
One of them will attack Ms. Rumtree,
Because you stuck a knife in him.
and that doesn't matter. And the
Must
last
have
guy
missed.
actually is going to hit the professor.
Can you dodge?
Go ahead
Dave?
and roll your dodge. You can try and dodge that.
If you can dodge a thug, you can.
I have a regular success. So if you get a hard success, I'm sorry. Oh, you guys okay?
I rolled a 23, and my dodge is a 50, so that would be a hard success.
That is
Nice.
nice.
So he goes to hit you, and you dodge out of the way. Rumtree,
Mhm.
you want to try and grab Tufik?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go after him.
Grab that
That's
little
a-
weasel.
That is a fight.
Would you say I'm sorry, fighting brawl?
Yes, that's correct.
Don't use your knife hand.
I did not succeed.
I grab him with the knife. That's called stabbing.
No, I just kind of, I'm more focused on probably the thugs that are trying to attack me, but I
Well, but also he's a weasel.
Yeah, so he's going to be able to peel out, but I am focused on him, and next time I will attempt to pursue.
Okay. Hardgrove, what are you doing? Are you going to try and stop Tufik, or are you going to fight the thug?
I was going to try to stop Tufik, but I guess if someone just attacked me, that would probably draw my focus away from Tufik. Would that be fair? Just think,
it's up to you. It's up to you, depending on what you would like to do.
Can I try to trip Tufik?
Yeah. It would still be.
Right?
Yeah, it would still be fighting brawl, but you could like throw a chair in his way.
So brawl.
Yeah.
A regular success.
Regular. So let me give him a dodge. Oh man, really? Okay. He didn't dodge nothing. So you throw a chair in his way, and he literally just like cartoon triples over it, like head over heels onto the ground. And we will go to the top of the round. Before we go to the top of the round, anybody that wants to fire again, you can. If you have a penalty dice, you'll gain a second penalty dice. Or if you don't have one, you'll gain one. That's how second firing. So Bobby and Aaron both can fire a second time.
Can I fire?
No, you can't throw another chair. Unfortunately, that's.
Well, I was gonna pull my gun. Was the first thing I was gonna do, but then kerfuffle. So.
Yeah. No, I get it. So Bobby, did you want to fire again?
Yeah, I'm gonna take out one more guard.
Okay.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
So you're gonna roll your percentage twice.
2 penalty dice. So you'll roll your tens dice 3 times and take whichever one is the absolute worst.
Okay. All right. So that is a 12. That is a 42. That one is the worst. That is a 92. So I miss.
Okay. And then Aaron, do you want to fire a second time?
Yeah, I'll fire again. So I didn't have a penalty the first time, so I'll have a penalty this time, correct?
Yeah.
The worst one is a 57, and that is a regular success.
Okay. Roll
John,
your damage.
did you have a penalty on your first shot?
No, I did not. Oh, John?
John did, yeah.
Yes, I did.
He was pulling a shotgun out of a box.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
So that's 8 points of damage.
8 points. All right, that guy's going to drop. So we're down to 2 thugs. And that's going to put us at the top of the round. Bobby, what would you like to do?
I will probably. I'm trying to think. This was probably an over/under shotgun, so I probably need to reload.
Yeah.
What do you mean over/under shotgun?
Well, it's probably only 2 shots for the shotgun, unless it's a pump action.
It's a 12 gauge. It's either pump or lever action.
Okay. Well, I mean,
no.
An over/under is like a double barrel that's used in shooting birds. Essentially.
Oh yeah. You only have the 2 shots. You have to reload.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and reload on, which is pretty much all I can probably do right this moment is reload, and hope I can get another shot in.
Sure. You will have to spend the whole turn reloading.
Okay.
Then
if I can move away a little bit.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Lockhart, what about you? What are you doing?
So where is Tufik now?
He is on the ground, not right next to you guys. He's a little bit towards the door, but he is definitely not up on his feet.
Well, am I closer than the rest of the group? Because I had already started walking away to yell fire.
Roll luck for me.
Okay. Failed.
Okay. So you wanted to be closer to him, so you're not actually. You're probably farther away.
Okay. I will then. I guess. Let's see. Down to 2. I will shoot again.
Okay. Go ahead.
At one of the thugs, and I hit a regular success.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's 4.
Okay. All right, and then Roxy, are you ready? Is she about ready?
Roxy, it's your action.
I wounded someone.
Sorry about that. I was looking because I think I learned a spell, and I was trying to remember where my book is.
That's okay.
Oh well. Let's see here. So it's my action. I am going to pursue. Well, how many guys are left?
There are 2 thugs left.
And they are engaged with Lockhart.
Well, I'm kind of farther away.
Okay.
Yeah. One of them is still near you. They're 2 both at the table. They're close enough you could stab either one of them. And Tufik is on the ground. He's been knocked over by a chair.
Oh, has he? Okay. Good. So I'm not going to pursue him. Then I'm going to I really don't want to shoot anybody. We're already in trouble.
We can't get any more trouble.
Oh, I bet we could. So, I am going to. I am going to. He said there's 2 left. Tufik is knocked out, and then there's 2 thugs.
Tufik is knocked down, not knocked out.
That's fine, knocked down. So he's not essentially going anywhere yet.
Yeah, and there are 2 thugs left. One of which has been winged. Not shot really very well.
Is there anybody else in this room, or have they all cleared?
They are clearing. They haven't not cleared yet.
Okay. What about that? There was a waitress earlier that didn't look like she was, or that looked like she was purposefully avoiding people.
Spot hidden.
Spot hidden?
Mm-hmm.
That is a hard success.
So you do see her. There she is. She is near the kitchen door and heading that direction.
I'm gonna go after her.
Okay. All right, and then Hardgrove, what are you doing?
All right. So Tufik is just on the ground. Is he trying to get up? What's he doing?
He's I'm sorry, he went before Rumtree. He is moving to stand back up.
All right, I will hit him in the back of the head with the butt of my gun. So I will pull my gun out and hit him.
Roll brawl.
Hard success.
Hard success. Let me. He dodges.
Ooh.
Because he also got a hard success, but I'm positive my 13 is lower than yours. Lower than your roll. So, yeah. So yes, he dodges as you go to move to hit him, but you are right there with him at this moment. And then the 2 guys will attack. One is going to move. Oh man, you guys all scattered, didn't you?
Kinda. I don't know if this is gonna help, but I'm going after her.
She looks suspicious.
One comes at the professor.
Close to calling Scotland Yard myself.
He moves to attack you, Professor. Do you want to try and dodge, or do you want to try and fight back? You could stab him. I assume you still have your knife out.
I have my gun out now.
Well, you have 2 hands, so
yeah,
it's up to you. You can't fight back with a gun, though.
Oh,
so.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. Well, yeah. So gun in one hand, knife in the other. I guess if he comes at me, I'll like parry or whatever with the knife.
Okay, so you'll roll fighting brawl.
Okay.
So go ahead.
It is a little bit better than my dodge, so.
Sure.
Yeah.
I have a regular success.
I have a 9, which is, I don't know if that makes it. It's going to at least be a hard success. 11. So yeah, I got under 11. That's is that exceptional?
Extreme.
Extreme.
Roll your damage.
Ooh, a damaging too?
Yeah, that's how fighting back works.
Oh, cool. All right. 1.
1. You said it's an extreme success?
Yeah. I rolled a 9. I had to beat an 11 for that. So
fine, that's fine. So you'll actually do 4 plus that 1, because an extreme success is an impale. So, I'm sorry. You can only do that when you initiate the attack. I'm sorry. So you do 1, but that's still 1. The other one's going to go after Bobby since he's reloading, and he's trying to knock the shotgun out of your hands. He's not trying to damage you.
Okay.
Do you want to try and dodge, or do you want to use the gun as kind of a club to fight back?
No, I will dodge.
You'll dodge? Okay. Go ahead. He does actually hit.
Maybe. So that would be a regular success.
Okay, so what is the number on your die?
43 out of 70.
Okay, so
That's a hard success.
Huh?
Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Your dodge is a 70. Is that what you said?
Yeah, my dodge is a 70.
Are you?
What now?
Is that accurate?
What?
Isn't it supposed to be half your dex?
You can still add to it after you half your. It's supposed to be
okay, that's right.
So he does still hit you because he rolled a 22. Since his is lower and you're both on the same kind of success. So he kind of knocks when he hits the gun, you get 1 slug in, or what do you call those when you shot shell? You get 1 shell. The other one gets knocked out of your hand as he hits you and you drop it.
Okay.
So top of the round, it's Bobby. It's your turn.
I'll just slam the chamber close and put 1 in him.
Sure, go right ahead. And actually, you're at a bonus die because he's right there. It's going to be real hard for you to miss.
All right. Never say never. Hits.
Okay. Is it just a regular success?
Regular success.
You. What did you roll both times?
86 and then a 66.
Okay. So roll your damage.
Actually, yeah. Well, they're both successes for me anyway. Damage. Damage. That would be 11 points of damage.
Okay. You give him a good shot. Catch him in the shoulder. He is still up though. Oh no, I'm sorry. He takes a major wound, so he gets knocked down. And then Lockhart, what are you doing?
Okay, so one's on the ground.
One's on the ground, and the other one is engaged with the professor. Not to say you can't shoot him. I'm just giving you an idea where he's.
Right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will shoot the one that is. Try to shoot the one that's engaged with the professor.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a miss.
Okay. How bad of a miss?
I've got a 65 in that, and I rolled an 87.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's that bad.
Not a critical, so you maybe didn't shoot me is what I think he's going after.
Yep, that's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, not critical. A dancer bumped my arm when I pulled the trigger. I went wide.
I'm gonna have to look up a spell. I'm sorry, guys, and I'm gonna have to look it up online because it's not in the book. The spells in the Keeper's Guide are kind of guidelines, and this guy has a specific spell. So that was Lockhart. I see what I need. Okay. I'm waiting for it to load. Hold on. So Rumtree, you're chasing down the woman?
Yeah, I'm heading after her, yes.
Okay, can you roll?
Can I ask real fast, does she appear to be white, or is she also presumably...
She's Egyptian.
She's Egyptian. I'm going to call after her in Arabic.
Okay.
You have to say it for authenticity.
Calling out in Arabic.
Well, Jewell Rumtree, she speaks Arabic without the slightest hint of a southern drawl.
That's impressive.
The southern drawl's an affect. An affectation. So. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Oh, that's not a spell I want.
No, not that spell. The truly horrible
Marry
spell.
that spell.
That one just makes people younger.
Oh,
Aw.
well.
Oh, gosh.
Can't
how
the
about
professor
that
use that? He's the oldest, isn't
Hey,
he?
hey, hey.
one? Hey. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, I'm in my 30s. I could deal with a little de-aging.
A smidge.
The question
I'm
is
30.
it just physical or is it temporal? Because if it's temporal, I wouldn't have the mark on my arm.
Ooh.
It's just physical.
Dang it.
Well, then you'd be a
I
young
mean-
snake, dude.
Let's. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so
Oh, no.
Wow.
Worst words ever from a
Hard-
keeper. That's wonderful.
Hardgrove, you need to roll POW.
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 Okay. Oh yeah, that's easy.
His,
I got
I know, it's
his
insane.
powers
High.
are stupid.
Sorry.
John, can you reach my camera? And,
Ooh, I
and
almost
tilt it
got
down just a smidge more?
extreme success.
You got a hard success.
Just a smidge.
Yep.
What did you roll?
No, go back up.
24.
A 24.
That's fine, thank you.
Okay.
You good?
So you
Super
will
washed out.
succeed, but
Look like
you will
sour cream.
succeed. You will succeed, but the Tufik turns to you and begins to incant some words. Yeah, and his eyes kind of flash, and you, instead of seeing the irises, you see tentacles kind of dancing across them for a second, which in and of itself is something unsettling. But he seems to push at you magically, and you resist it. However, you do need to make a sanity check.
Okay. Ooh, that's close, but I'm good.
Okay, so you'll lose 1 sanity
Right.
as you watch this happen, and it is exceptionally unsettling. I need everybody else to give me a spot hidden.
Oh,
That is a success.
did I actually spot something?
Did I actually? I'm going to take that failure.
Why, I did.
I did
spotted
spot something.
My photography skills working.
So, if you succeeded, you guys saw him cast a spell. If you failed, you did not see that he cast a spell. You just aren't aware of it. So,
I did not.
except for Professor, you're aware.
And Roxy didn't see it.
I would
I
hope
did
so.
not see. I am unaware.
Ignorance is bliss sometimes.
Tis.
In this game, yes.
Rumtree, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm continuing my like I said, I called out for
Okay.
the woman in Arabic.
She stops and turns, and you will catch up to her. But we'll wait to do that interaction after combat.
That's
This will
fine.
go.
That's
Hardgrove,
fine.
what are you doing?
Yep. Now I just I yell out a curse in Arabic at Tufik, and I shoot him in the face.
Sure, go ahead and roll.
I was going to ask for the phone. Please tell me what.
I mean, I wanted to capture him, but he just tried to cast some magic-y stuff at me. So no.
Sure.
The magic stuff hurt my mind.
Hard success.
Okay, roll your damage.
1d10 plus 2.
It's the Colt 45 Club.
10.
He is knocked back down as your bullet hits him. Kind of like center chest up at the top. We're going to go to the two guys. One of them is going to swing on you again, Professor. That is a critical hit. You can roll your dodge.
Okay. Is it going to be enough for a hard? Is it going to matter if it's hard?
It doesn't. That would have to be a critical.
It had to be. No, I did not get a critical.
So you're going to take 10.
Ooh.
Oh.
Jesus.
That is going to cause a major wound, correct? That's more than half your hit points.
Yes.
So you're knocked down as well. And then the other guy is going to try and try and attack Bobby again.
So he's going to get up off the ground?
Yes. He's going to get up off the ground and swing at you.
Okay.
And he did hit. So you can fighting brawl back to do damage to him, or you can just dodge.
I'll dodge.
Okay.
And I'll get a success.
Okay. Is it just a regular success?
Regular success.
Okay. So he actually he got a lower number than you. That's how that works. Because he got a 29, and if you got a 29, you get a hard success. And he punches you for 1.
I get punched by the spindly artist for like half my health, and you get hit by some thug and take 1 damage.
Thank goodness.
Them's the dice.
Oh, I know.
Blackwood, it's your turn.
All right, so Bobby seems to be handling himself. Professor's on the ground. I'm going to shoot the guy that is closest to the professor that just walloped him.
Do you want to let Bobby take his turn first, though?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought you said Lockwood. Sorry.
Let Boom Boom get a shot.
No, it's okay. Bobby, it's your turn.
I'll point the gun at him, hoping that he doesn't realize that I didn't load the other round. And I'm going to be... Huh?
He watched you. He knocked it literally out of your hand.
I was going to try and persuade him and just be like, do we really need to do this?
Yeah, I don't. It's very unlikely to succeed.
All right. Oh, goodness. Crap. I'm just going to have to...
Clock him with it.
Crap. I'm not very good at it, but... Because, seriously, I that would be a very bad idea for me. No, I'm just going to have to back up and try and load again.
Okay. So, Lockwood, what are you doing? Or Lockhart, what are you doing?
That's what confused me when he said Lockwood.
Yeah, I know. It's probably my...
No. I'm going to shoot the one that just took the professor out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
That is a hard or extreme success. I rolled a 9.
Nice.
And I rolled a 9. So hard success.
So what do you roll for damage normally?
D10.
Just a straight D10?
Yeah.
So you'll take 10 and then you'll roll a D10. Or he'll take 10 and then you roll a D10.
So I did 12.
Okay, he's dead.
22 points. He's splattered.
Yeah, he's super dead. Tufik runs.
Hey, I never got to take a second shot. Was I able to do that or not? I didn't. I wanted to ask because I didn't know if being dropped let me or not.
You can take a second shot. You are on the ground, and yeah, if you're gonna fire at anybody other than the guy that knocked you down, I'd say you're at a penalty, which will actually make it 2 penalties, because it's a penalty for the second shot and then a penalty because you're at a bad angle.
All right. Well, I was gonna take another shot at Tufik.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the 2 penalty dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
A 12, that would have been nice. 31. 41.
41, does that hit?
Yes, it does. That is a regular success.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
D10. 2. So total of 4.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, 2. Okay, yeah, no. He drops.
So that information.
So he doesn't run. Rumtree is talking to a lady. Hardgrove, is your turn. So do you want to fire on the guy that knocked you down?
Well, the one that knocked him down is dead. I shot him.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to fire on the one on Bobby? That's
It's
a good
funny.
point.
Our heavy hitter is off having a chat with the girl.
Thanks.
Yes, I am. That was me.
I don't know. Boom Boom Blackwood's been a pretty good heavy hitter.
I was gonna
so
say y'all have
Oh,
done.
yeah.
You all have done
I mean,
much
we call it
better at
Boom Boom
fighting.
for a reason.
Y'all have done much better at fighting than Jewell has, because Jewell needs to talk to the GM about respecing.
Sure. Yeah, we can work on that. That's
Yeah,
not a problem.
I actually want to talk to you about some things with Jewell's backstory anyway, because I don't
Yeah,
think I thought about her correctly when I built the character sheet.
Not a problem. We'll work it out. It's your first time making a call through the character.
Yeah, my last one was
so-
was generated by my GM.
Yep. Hardgrove, do you want to fire at the guy on Bobby?
I get another shot?
Well, so that was at the end of last turn that you got the second shot.
Right. Okay.
This would be at the beginning of this, or this would be the beginning of the next turn for you. So
Okay.
you're just regular. Go ahead and shoot.
Okay. Sure thing.
So,
Am I at a
nope. No penalty.
okay. Regular? All right.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't quite make it on that one. Missed.
Okay. Do you want to take a second shot at a penalty?
Sure.
And you guys are all keeping track of how many shots you take.
Okay, regular hit that time
Okay.
for 7, 8, 9 points of damage.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, good. I have to reload.
And actually, that is a great place for us to stop since it is 10 o'clock, and this is I'm sorry, whatever time it is there. I don't know.
It's
9
10 o'clock for our GM. It is 9 o'clock for us here in Houston.
So when you said
and
Al
the
Said
Southern Lands.
dropped, he's dead, not like dropped
No.
major wound. He's dead.
It's unconscious.
Okay.
We're going to see if you guys help him fast enough to keep him from bleeding out.
Cool.
Next time on
The Illuminated Page.
Hey, Matt, in the future, they just checked out the Spice Shop, went to meet Tufik at the Blue Pyramid, where Tufik told them that he heard about Blackwood, told Gavigan he heard about Blackwood, so they followed him, or he came over to confront them. Gavigan is dead. That is important to note, Matt. Also, Tufik might need to be checked for bleeding out next time. All right, guys.
And
So
Jewell is talking to a lady.
yeah, okay. Jules just over there talking to a lady.
Well,
So,
a suspicious lady.
Look back 2 weeks for this show. That'll be on the 13th, Thursday the 13th. Woo! Hey, if you haven't hit our subscribe button, you can do that. Give a free reroll to one of our people. And next week is Growing Shadows, which is a Ninja Crusade 2nd edition game. You should check that out too. It's I hear it's great. The music is at least really good, and the great game's probably just great. So, otherwise, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will talk to you guys in a
2
week or
weeks.
two.
See y'all in a couple
Bye.
weeks.
Thank
Bye.
you, guys. Just a second, y'all. My mouse isn't working, and I can't get the
No
can't
mouse.
get to the
no.
outro. How
The
do
mouse.
I do this without a mouse?
You have to
I
use
hate
short
this
keys.
mouse. So yeah, we're just gonna stay live for a little bit longer because I don't have any way to interact with my computer.
The mouse. The mouse.
Okay.
The mouse is
okay.
on
Bye,
fire.
y'all.